very quick. Can you talk about what Cade needs to do those first 2 plays? That was kind of exciting.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Coach is always talking about, Coach Sloan's always, telling us to start fast. And I don't know if we thought we were going to start that fast, but Cade made an unbelievable play. Just got to give the ball to him and allow him to make plays. And we did an unbelievable job blocking on the perimeter, and that leads to good things. So.
Particularly in the first half, was this the kind of start that y'all were looking for all season?
I would say yes. I think that our best football is still yet to be played. I think we've made some mistakes out there that we would like to have back. And I think that it's good for us going into the bye week. An opportunity to obviously soak up all the good things that happen, but also correct the things that we feel like we can be better at. So I think it'll be good for us.
Is there a unique element that he brings to the offense, Cade?
Yeah, he does an unbelievable job. Obviously he's very explosive with the ball in his hands. I think the line also did an unbelievable job of giving him opportunities to have space and run. Give him space and good things happen.
A lot of talk about their offense, and your defense only gave up 1 field goal the first 7 times they touched the ball. What did you kind of see from the sideline?
Yeah, they did an unbelievable job. The leaders on that side of the ball really stepped up. I thought, Greg Penn and Whit Weeks and those guys, and I think Greg had something like 14 tackles or something insane. And when you have leaders that are, demanding more from their teammates and also making plays themselves, it creates a unit that's pretty unstoppable. And I thought they did an unbelievable job tonight.
What did it feel like to get involved in the run game?
Yeah, it was cool. I think that's the first time in my life I've ever had 2 rushing touchdowns in a game. But it's a cool feeling. But it's a great play call. So.
Coach said the second interception, you know better.
Yeah. I made some mistakes. 2 plays that I want back. The first one was just a play that I got outside the pocket. It's a throw that I make normally in my sleep. I'll beat myself up over it for the next couple of weeks. Or next week and this bye week. And the second one was a mistake that I made that I shouldn't have done. I got to be better. I'll continue to strive to be better, and hopefully, like I said, continue to clean up the things that we all got to clean up as an offense, and me specifically with taking care of the football.
Without getting into too much detail, what was that conversation with Brian Kelly like after that second interception?
Yeah, it was just a normal conversation between a coach and a player that should happen, and he expects a lot of me, and that's how I would want it to be. The worst thing I would want is to throw an interception, come up the sideline, and nobody says anything to me, because that would mean that nobody has believed in me to not do what I did. So Coach Kelly does an unbelievable job in correcting me and letting me know. I've been coached hard my whole life. I think it started when I was a kid with my dad. He was always very hard on me and very enthusiastic and very loud, and so I'm used to stuff like that. And I think Coach Kelly did an unbelievable job, just talking to me through it and helping me correct it. And Coach Sloan will as well once we watch the tape.
How do you feel about this team after 5 games now going into a bye and the meat of your schedule?
Sorry, say that again.
How do you feel about this team after 5 games now heading into a bye and then the meat of your schedule?
Well, for one, I think our best football has not been played yet. I think that we're getting there and we're getting better and improving each week, and I think that's what's most important. We got a bye week to get everybody back healthy and get everybody going. And like I said, we're going to get in the film room and correct the mistakes. And also, we did a lot of good things tonight as well. So just taking those and grow from them as well.
Yeah, what has Xavier Thomas brought to y'all offensively with what he's able to do in the return setting you guys?
Yeah, he's extremely explosive. He's the most dangerous returner in all of football, I believe. Whenever he has the ball in his hands, there's an opportunity for it to be a big play. We've been really, really close to busting some big ones, and I think that as we continue to get better, like I said, it's a full game. It's not just offense, defense. Special teams matters, and I think that the special teams has done a good job of just continuing to work and get better, just like the other phases of the ball. So, as they continue to work to get better, just like everybody else, I believe that more plays come. So.
Was that your little brother?
Who's that? Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool, especially for it to happen on game day. It's just pretty special, for him to get that offer to place where I'm at. And it was really cool seeing, when he tweet out the offer and use a picture of me as the offer. It's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. I'm really, really proud of him and the season he's had so far, and how much better he's going to continue to get, and then the lessons he's going to learn. And I think the sky's the limit for him. So.
What do you guys need to work on in the bye week? looking for?
I think there's a lot of things. We'll watch the tape, obviously. I can't give you specifics on what I believe it's going to be, but I think, just continuing to mesh and continue to get better. Like I said, I don't believe our best football's been played yet, and I think that, you continue to see us getting better.
How has Caden been able to pick up the offense so quickly, despite just being fresh?
Yeah, he's really smart. He understands the game, and he has great vision, great speed, and, great explosive ability. So, like I said earlier, the offensive line did a great job of just giving him opportunities in space. And when you put him in space, he can make plays.
What the job Joe's doing with the calls and just
Yeah.
kind of putting you guys.
I think Coach Long's doing an unbelievable job, not just with his play calling, but the way he's led us. That's a tough role as an offensive coordinator in the SEC. I can say, speaking from firsthand, just seeing my dad growing up, that's a tough role. Everybody's always, on you. It's kind of like playing quarterback. When things go wrong, it's always your fault. And so I think Coach Long's done an unbelievable job, and not only in calling plays, but also preparing me and helping me see the offense and read things out and things like that. I've said this before. I don't believe that there's anybody else in the country more prepared and better to coach me. And I think he's done an unbelievable job preparing me and the rest of our offense. And when we get out there, I think he does an unbelievable job making sure we're at the right place.
I know you guys want to hit those deep balls. Do you feel like you're close?
Yeah, we're getting there. We got to continue to work on them. Continue to build chemistry through practice and reps and things like that. And, I believe that they will be there, and we'll hit them when they matter.
What about Aaron Anderson? What's he meant to you?
Yeah, he's done an unbelievable job stepping up. With Chris, when he had his injury in fall camp, somebody had to step up, and Aaron was that guy. And I think he's done an unbelievable job. He's very explosive with the ball in his hand, and he makes plays all the time. So.
On the headset, what is Joe like? I mean, obviously he's giving you the play call, but how is he doing it, and is he giving you anything else other than just the play call?
Yeah, I won't go too much into detail with that. Obviously he gives the play call and lets me know what I need to know. But if anybody has been to an LSU practice, they know how Coach Long coaches me. So there's a little bit of that in there once in a while as well.
Is 13 a family number?
Yes, it is. Yeah, my dad wore it, and so it's been our family number for the longest I can remember. So.
Yeah, following up on your brother, how much do you kind of become a pseudo recruiter?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how much recruiting I'll have to do to get him to want to come here, but I think he definitely likes this place a lot. But I know it's his recruiting path is different than mine, and he's got different things that he's got to seek out, and he's also a sophomore, so it's a long way away. And so right now my message to him has just been to continue to work on his game and focus on what matters. And those are Friday nights right now, and my dad was always very adamant with me about that and not worrying about the future or picking schools and things like that, and focusing on ball. So that's kind of been our message, I guess you could say, to him, is just working on continuing to get better, just because he's so young, and there's going to be a lot of learning lessons for him throughout the rest of his high school career.
What kind of quarterback is he?
Oh man, I don't know. He's a darn good one, that's for sure. He's a lot better than I was my sophomore year. And he's proven that right now. And so, I'm really excited for him. The sky's the limit for sure.
He's taller, isn't he?
He's much taller. Yeah, he's much taller. He's almost got my dad too, so it's pretty funny. At first, like about 2 years ago, jokes were all about him being taller than me, and I'm now, kind of out of the scene a little bit now. Everybody's talking about him and my dad, so I like it a lot. Because everybody's just accepted that he's taller than me and kind of leaves me alone now, and now it's just more about my dad, so that's great.
And more for Garrett. We're about halfway, through this thing. Where you want to be this year, and kind of you taking it how you want it?
No, obviously I want to continue to get better. There are things that I need to improve in my game, and I'll continue to work my tail off to try and do that. I'm pleased of where we've been so far as an offense, and what we've been able to do, and the things we've been able to accomplish. And I know that, like I said before, our best ball has not been played yet, and I believe the same thing about myself as well. It's hopefully in 2 months I'm still continuing to get better, and I'll be a better player in January or December than I am right now. So
thanks, Garrett.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Garrett.
Yep.